The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He's got him. Turns it on at midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. They stripped it out. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. On the move, it's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Makes a catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll go to the sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll ride him out of... yards after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Tennessee. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The screen, he's got wheels. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Punch it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shaw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 20 over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll... chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Fires to the big fella. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boyd. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Running to the left. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to barrel in. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Slips a tackle. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your